Yes, hello everyone. Hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you? How are you? How are you? What is today? Oh, today is Saturday. Yesterday was April Fool's. Didn't do any jokes. Anyway, yeah, today we are making another animated street. At this time, we are making it post-apocalypse. I saw this image on Pinterest and found it very appealing, very amazing. Hello, Harris Arias. Hello, PNM. Manam Perry. How are you? How are you doing? Hello, Didi. Something. How are you? Yeah, so we're going to be doing this. I think we're going to be using cycles to render this. But before we jump into that, it's amazing. Yeah, I think it is. Let's do some quick promos. So this is Extreme PBR, which is a library of materials, all PBR, hundreds of materials, you can see, animated water. They also have some painting tools to allow you to blend different materials. You can see they're blending, I think, grass with gravel or something. I have car paint, any type of material, brick. They also have worn-out edges or worn-out masks, so you can easily create masks like that. Easy displacement, micro displacement. I don't know, does this use parallax displacement? I think it uses parallax. I'm not really sure, but it's an amazing add-on. Wireframes, everything is the great thing about this is also it's not just a library of materials. It is also a library of tools to help you with your materials, so you can blend them much easier and have more control over them. You can see how the renders look. Yeah, most of you have already gotten this, but for those who haven't, it's an amazing add-on. You can find it in the description. Is this new? Because I didn't know about this feature here. Oh, this is a video playback shader. Anyway, so that's Extreme PBR Nexus, amazing add-on. And then there is also Human Generator, which is an add-on for generating human. It's a library of characters that you can tweak and make them custom, shape them any way you want. They come with hair, materials, and clothed, animated, rigged, just ready to use as you want. You can see how they work. They come with a pose library, hairstyles, expressions, different settings are for you to use. That's again link in the description. And then finally we have RIBD Lab, which is an add-on for VFX add-on for creating physics simulations like smoke simulations, any type of physics basically. Very detailed simulations like fracturing elements. Just look at these. So if you want to do something like this, I'm sure you do. This is an amazing add-on. Link in the description. So yeah, let's jump in today's live stream. And okay. You know my role model is you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Hello, Fadi. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, let's set up the project and let me grab. What am I grabbing? Where's my image? It gets me image down here. Have it pinned. Okay, so let's see how are we going to start this. I think we can start it. We can start by blocking this out. So camera is set up. We're using cycles and GPU denoising on. Let's turn on shortcuts as well. Let's start by blocking out the road. And then maybe bring the camera a bit closer, like there. Hey Kapil, how are you? Have you done any jogging? You can see today I'm a bit excited. I might do some jogging myself. I'm probably lying about it, but I'm going to do some driving around. I think that will be enough exercise. Yes, so for me. Can you use the perspective add-on? I haven't said, I usually don't like using add-ons in my demos like this, like add-ons like that, other than the add-ons I use, my own add-ons, because most of you don't really have the add-ons and I have to explain the add-on I'm using. So yeah, this is a quick setup. Yeah, it doesn't really need to use something like that. Finally, a cycles render. Most of my renders nowadays are cycles, I think. Okay, so Let's set up the sky. Sky texture. Very blue sky. So we can reduce the air. Maybe bring this 0.1 for the sky. And maybe change the direction to 45. Like that. And the elevation can be something like 30. So we have some long shadows, or short shadows. Sorry, not long shadows. Just about to start. Nice. Yeah, I'll do my jogging while I'm running my errands. Though I'll be jogging inside the car, so I'm not really jogging using my legs. Won't be doing that. Take us for a drive. Yeah, I don't think there is going to be. I'll try and see. My internet, I use Wi-Fi at my home, so if I'm driving, I don't really have enough data to do a live stream. And internet here is not amazing on when you're driving. Doing work for an advertising company where I add their products in content. Do you recommend Eevee or Cycles for that work? I would recommend Cycles because it's going to give you more realistic results. But I guess it depends on what you're trying to do. So let's block out this. I want to see some cyberpunk renders. I think maybe we could try that in the next stream. So let's first block out this and see. So if I suppose we have a building here. So I guess okay. Have these beams. Maybe even just round off the corners a bit. Let me first apply the scale. Round off the corners a bit. Go smooth. Let me just auto smooth at 45. Okay. Think these are a bit like that. Can duplicate Alt D. I think there is a circular one here. Cylindrical column here. You see? Okay, I think they need to be a bit taller. And the road needs to be a bit wider, so we're going to pull this back a bit and grab the road, make the road a bit wider. And I think these need to be a bit taller. Yeah, around that size. Maybe that's too tall. I wish you would do that. Make an alleyway. An alleyway. Have I done an alleyway before? I think I have, but we can do another one. Okay, then on this side, same kind of structure. I think we can also maybe even start doing some texturing. So let me first create another block here. Let me first pause. Around that. Grab this. Maybe this could be mirrored. this is actually, I'm just going to create another block. I'll give it a solidify modifier, thickness like that, and give it a bevel as well. Let me apply the bevel. So this is going to be our street pavement. And we can make these segmented like that. I guess I need to make the thickness a bit longer, smaller bevel just around there, and I think I want this side to be a bit rounded off. So I think I can duplicate this, mirror it on the X. Now let's use the asset library here to get some materials. Let's get some concrete. Which concrete? Let me get this. Oh, this. Yes. Let's unwrap this. I wish you the ability to continue to do so. To do what? I think I missed some of your messages, Madam Perry. I really like the way you name Rose of the Tang, Madam Perry. It's an amazing name. Yes, you did, but it does non-play. Oh, you mean Cyberpunk? You mean the Cyberpunk render? What do you mean it doesn't play? Like the video doesn't play? You create another pavement here. So this would be another road. So we would have another building block here. I think my street is a bit small. Let me grab our road material here. Let's use which one? This kind of rainy material. Let's see how this looks. And if I save, I'll call this anime post apocalypse city. Should have called it the same name as my stream, but hello, Alim Sonov Savabek. That's what name is that? What country is that? Because I don't think yeah, like it's an interesting name. Like where are you from? Why is this black line there? Clipping. Okay. Good. Now we have a road, and yeah, let me get some tiles here. Let me try these. No, not this. Tiles. Let me try this. Yeah, tile material. This is good. I think we can give it to all buildings here. Already, I think we are starting to see some progress. Let me first unwrap this using smart projection. And this also creates some more building detail on this. Let me first pause the render. I think I'm going to change the... Should I change the camera angle? I think it's okay. Maybe let me just push the street a bit to the left so we can widen the street just a bit like that. Okay. Extrude up. Just make sure that this is the same height here. Add some room for, let me see, some windows and some doors and some extra details. So me add a few edge loops. So this is should be able to have some doors and windows here. So let me see how many doors, how many windows do we need here. So this can be a window, and here a window there, window there. Extrude, create a door there. Now I like this small window, so let me add room for that. I'm just going to do that. Discord, I just use exclamation mark. Oh, send some cyberpunk theme ideas in Discord. Yeah, I'll check them out after the stream so that we can try it out tomorrow. Hello from the USA. I just recently traveled from Canada for the holidays, but I'd like to work as a freelancer on my days off. So what do you do for a living that is not freelancing on your work days? Because you're saying you like freelancing on your days off. So what do you do during your day work? Okay, so let's grab some windows. I think this uses the same material. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like that. I have some windows. Window. Now we have some windows. Let me use this. By the way, the add-on I'm using is called the asset library. So if you want, it's my own add-on. If you want to get it, you can either become a Patreon or just get it on my Blender Market page. Yes. That's going to be one window. I think I need to push it in. I'm an assist artist for a VFX company. Is it a big studio? Amazing. So what do you guys do for a living? And how many of you use Blender in your work? Duplicate this again. I eat and breathe. Same. Well, most people here do. Are there any people who don't really do that? Who don't eat and breathe? I would be interested in how you manage to stay alive for this long. Even far away from Canada, I still work. I guess you can say that this is my passion. It's nice to have your passion as your job. It's really. I have to get into freelance work. How are you going to do that? You gamble? Like real gambling? Have you had any luck? Let me get some doors. I think I'm going to use this one here. simple. This is the beauty of having an asset library. You can just spend most of the time just being creative. Because you have most of the assets pre-made. Let's see. Yeah. Let me see. Does this? Okay, this uses UV. Let's scale this tiling up. Okay, maybe even make this more reflective. The tiles more reflective. Let me see. That we can have this building. Actually, since this we have spent some good detail on this, we can, let me first pause. We can grab this, duplicate it, and have it here. Hello Aditya, I'm Batka. How are you? My company is fairly large. Our junior animators use Blender for previs work because they are more familiar with it. And I think it's one of the fastest programs for something like previs, especially because it's shortcut heavy. I've used 3ds Max, and it's you have to do a lot of clicking to get to do anything. Do you use Houdini pipeline in your studio? Oh, you're asking, yeah, do you use any, what other softwares do you use in your pipeline? I was just about to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. Which Pirates of the Caribbean? Because I think I watched 3 of them. I haven't really gotten back to watching it. I think we can duplicate this. Have another extra building, and since we have this, we can grab everything in this building. Let me make sure that everything is selected and just add it to a collection. Call this block 1, and just use this as an instance, collection instance, to maybe add another extra building here. Maybe, yeah, another extra building there. I can reuse this street element again here. Let me grab some street. I think I can start with this. Maybe add this around here. Rotate 90 degrees. Let's see, what else can we do? We can add some street lights. This road should extend all the way, so I think I can use an array here. Now we can start populating the city with more buildings. I guess I can have one that's just try reusing the assets we have to make something compelling. Let's add some street elements. Maybe this road is blocked, no way through. Let's add this. And some broken chairs in the mix. Some trash. Basically trying to do some set dressing. The first one I've never watched them. Oh, the first one, you never watched the first ones? Then how are you going to enjoy the how are you going to enjoy it, man? I thought why not? Because I think the first ones were really good. Just add some street lights everywhere. And now let's see how this is starting to look. For us as assist artists in my company, it is a plus. It is a plus for one to have some knowledge with Houdini and some other programs like Substance Painter. Painter, Marie, Photoshop, Madbox, etc. They are watching the first one and halfway through, I guess that's what they. Oh, I see. I kind of missed that. Okay. I think we need the sun to be raised a bit, so let's do a elevation of 90. So we can see more of the street. Maybe 90 is too much. Let's try 80. So we can start to see some shadows. Okay, so that's one area of the road. Let's do buildings on this side, and then we can start adding some vegetation and some decay and stuff like that. Before we do that, let's add some God rays, because I really love God rays. I think let me add. And we can let me set this to viewport wireframe. Let's see how this looks. I need it to be less transparent. Let me first pause. I see a lot of work is done in Maya or 3ds Max. Yeah, they are quite popular because they have been around for a long time. Yes, and some of them are, yeah, they are shifting around. Some, especially new studios, are adapting Blender, because most new artists are using Blender. You reduce the detail in the God rays, maybe even the scale. Put the scale down, and the color. Interesting. Anyway. Used to be hard to do Blender. Yeah, Blender now has a very large community that is starting to have an impact on the entire industry. Okay, so I'm going to create another building. I think I can start with these. Oh, I want to create another building, this type of building here. Should start with this, and we can also make this support beams. So have these. And it seems we can also add some extra details to this, maybe around here. Yeah, it can also use the tile material, so we can bring this here, extrude up, just make this a bit extra, give it a bit of extra detail, then it's going to be our first building, and I think I can just grab this face, insert it like so. Now we can make, actually I need 2 edge loops like this. Have our next building, and I think we can also duplicate this just so we have an extra building as well. On the inside, yes. Okay, now I want to add in some windows here, so let me grab maybe this. I bring it here. Actually, I want to change the material of this a bit, so it's not actual glass. So this, instead of using glass, we're going to use let's use a shader glossy material, and let's just see. Let me first isolate this. Look at it here. So this is how it looks. I want to use a texture gradient. Let's try using a sphere. Let's use linear like that, but we want to rotate this maybe 45. Maybe scale it. Yeah, so it looks like that. Because I've looked at anime glass, and it usually has some sort of gradient. Now we can use this in the base color. Just make this very reflective. Yeah, something like that. And this here, we could just do the same. Grab this gradient setup. Yes, paste it in here. Don't know why sometimes this never works. Copying and pasting never works sometimes, but yeah, so you can grab this. At this time, this is a shader principle. Is much brighter, so I can add a color hue and saturation here. Just bring this value up and also reduce on the saturation. So our glass looks like that. I think it looks more anime. So let me pause. And I think we can actually make, let's see, let me try something here. Let me see how this, if I scale this, I can't wait to see Blender 4, even though we are 2 years away. They have added a time frame for that? Because I didn't know. I didn't really know about Blender 4. Okay. I think our glass here also needs to be a bit brighter. So let me add a color, what is it? Hue and saturation. Just bump up the value. Okay, let's go back. Okay. That maybe smart UV unwrap this. Just scale this up. Maybe start. Let me see what's yeah. I can have this here as the same window here. Let me first pause the render. Is this live? Hello, Tricky OP. Yes, it is. Okay, we're going to mirror this and then add an array and another and another. Okay, so this is building one. Now we can change the material a bit, so I'm going to colorize, give this some color. So it's a bit different. there is no timeline. I just feel like that there will be Blender 4 in 2 years. We're on yeah, you might be right. When was the last full version of Blender? Like when was 2.8? Was it 2 years ago? Okay, I need to just use an array here. Now we don't need the bevel here. Something like that. You can grab this, have it there. I think these need to be thinner if we want to see the windows. It doesn't seem like they were evenly placed. That's okay. 2 or 3 years ago, since 2.8. So yeah, maybe in another. So we on 3.1. Yeah, I think you're right. In 2 years we might have Blender 4. Did you guys see the new? Hey, Kelly Johnson, the master of environments at work again. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I really do. And how have you been? How have you been? What is this? Oh, okay. This building here has to be in a completely different collection, so that we don't have it. So this is block 2. Just watching your work, your magic. Thank you. Have you been doing any other more interesting stuff than just YouTube? I have 4 months left of my 3ds Max subscription. Then I'm switching to Blender. Good to know. And are you any good in Blender? Or you'll be just starting from scratch? Okay, so this is building block 2. We can instance it as building block 2. And let me see. This shouldn't be in this. No, this should be. So now if we instance block 2, it should just be the building. So we can add it here. Make it even taller. Like that. Let's see. Let me first get rid of the god rays for a bit. We want some shadows, so let's change the elevation to 45 so we can bring in some contrast. And maybe we should have some long shadows that go from one building to the other. So 30, like that. And maybe a softer sun. So let's try a sun size of 11. So we don't really have those harsh. Nothing interesting you have done? I do decent characters in Blender, but I need massive improvements at backgrounds. Nice. Have I seen some of your work, John Kelly? I'll really be interested in seeing some of your work and see. Where are you from? I'm from Uganda. I was in East Africa. Learn as much as you can from 3ds Max, although the knowledge will transfer when you start Blender. Yeah, that's a great thing about 3D applications, that knowledge from one area can transfer nearly one-to-one to a different application. So that's awesome. One thing I'm not seeing here, if let me see, can I make this building? Okay, let me grab this block, hide it, grab this, and I see 180, and I think the sun should be rotated about 60, 70, 120. I'm not really sure, but let's see. Love from India, nice. Love from UG. How do I send you my work? You can use Discord. You can use Discord. I can get it from there, or you should be able to use my email if you want to use that. Hey, thank you, Wafi, for subscribing. I really appreciate that. And Akai Ring, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Did I miss any other subscriptions? Yeah, guess not. Thank you from India. Love back from Pennsylvania. Love from UG. Love from Africa. And thank you for being part of the stream. Let's create this nice building here. I think I can use image as backgrounds and find, let me see, where my resources, details, yeah. Can grab, there's a building that really works for things like this. Let me see if I can, yeah, this one here. Let me pass pause. You can just, let's add, where should we add it? Around, yeah, should be a tunnel crossing from here to there. So let's just make a few extrusions. Actually, I think I need to, yeah, so just add a few edge loops. It looks like that. Then I can grab this here. Let me change this to a UV editor so that I can grab these faces here. Maybe these edge loops. These faces and unwrap them and just I'll place them somewhere. Do the same again here. Extrude. I thank you, Golm K, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Okay. For some reason, Blender has frozen. Let me first end it. Why did I start a different version? And the tools are similar between apps. Yeah, most of them are. The icons might look different. I lost my progress. God. The interface might look different, but usually the apps are the same. Sorry, the tools, how the tools work is usually the same. So I think I can even grab this edge loop here. Just okay. Something is wrong. Every time I try to save, Blender hangs for some reason. Anyway, let me just read. I'm from Uganda too. Hello, Isaac Atende. How are you, Checho? 60 people viewing. Amazing. If you are here and you haven't liked, that would be amazing to like the stream. It really pushes the stream. What I've learned in Max has translated very well to Blender. I mainly do buildings. Yeah, most things do translate. Okay, I'm not sure why this is happening. Every time I try to save. Okay, this is going to become an issue because I do save a lot. Let me see. I have to redo this because so it seems that there is a bug. If I try to save while I'm in Eevee, look Dave, I get Blender freezes. So let's not save while in Eevee. Let me also make sure that I'm saving a backup copy of this just in case. Now I have to repeat the same things that I've done. It sucks, but What am I gonna do? Okay, loop there, grab this, push it. I can use extrude manifold, add loop there, grab them. Loop there. Hopefully it doesn't crash again, because then that would be very disappointing. Go out, save. You see, if I'm saving outside, so if you have the same bag, maybe try to save without being in Eevee, because it seems that causes an issue. Okay, we have spent too much time on that. Can have this repeated using an array, so something like that. Let's see. How is it show you are from USA in your channel about section? Yeah, I don't know how that I think maybe I selected a wrong country when I was signing up. But I am not from the US. Let me see. Now, we can start using some of our library. Let me set up. Okay. Okay, we have, my god. Let me first switch off this thing here. I'm sure most of you have never had that ringtone, but that's a very small phone here. I use it when I don't want to get disturbed with social media. So okay, so if I want to take a break from social media, let's use our building assets, because we have plenty of those. I just wanted to make a few with you, but we can use a few other buildings. Let me first pause so we can speed up the process. I have this. And let's grab this. For the back there. Also grab, I want simple buildings, maybe this. Yeah, it is. So very, let me see. Can I get? No social media, no what. So if you want to take a break, no notifications. Though I had like 10 right now from the cellular company, so I guess you get some notifications, but not the ones that will make you want to make you glued on your phone. So if I want to zone out, that's usually what I would use. I also tried Animation Master. What is that? Is that like another software? Where can I find the finished scenes from your live stream? You can go to my Discord. Yeah, my Discord server. Okay. Now let's start making this a little bit old. maybe grab some tree. Let me go to polygonic. Add some trees growing in here. Let me first pause again. Because remember, we want to make this look post-apocalyptic. Though I want the anime style, and these trees are not really in that style. So let's go to the asset library. I think I have some anime tree, or at least vegetation. Let's see. Okay, not that. That doesn't look the way I hoped for this scene. 78. Nice. A lot of people are showing up nowadays. Let me see. I have this. I'm trying to see if we can go for a more realistic look, or let me increase the intensity here and see. No. Let's add in some bush to make it. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Daniel Lopez. Really appreciate that. Okay. Missing a lot of your messages. I'll try to go back and see. Can I meet you in person? Yeah, we can. You can. What side of are you gonna use? Are you in Kampala? Hi there. I am a Blender beginner, and I saw your stream on my recommends, and I decided to click on it. Nice. Glad you're here, and I decided to stay because I want to group up with you, Blender users. I can find one. There are a lot of Blender users here. They just, I guess, they're glued to their PCs, so that's why it's hard to find them sometimes. Let me see. Can I just use? Yeah, let's add some vegetation. And the great thing about vegetation is you don't have to add too much for it to start making the scene look apocalyptic. Is that the word? And if you have a particle system, basically, let me just show you here. You can have a plane like this. Give it a particle system, a hair particle system with some leaf. So if you go to the render settings, render settings, select object, and I think I have a leaf object, which is just where is my leaf? Leaf. Let me see which one. Plane. Okay, these ones are using plane 015, so I can also get that plane 015, which is what would be my leaf, like that. You can basically just extrude this, and but I think we need to make a few changes to how give this some randomness and some random rotation. Just randomize everything like this, and the instance should not be renderable, so instancing viewport none, so we can easily create climbing trees. I think that's what they're called. On here, and so I can just add another plane here, and I just maybe it's a simpler way to make Ivy. You can use obviously the Ivy generator, but Yeah, you see, that is takes a lot of time to set up. It doesn't really take that much time, but I don't know. I'm trying to find excuses for not using it because I just don't like spending too much time setting up stuff. So this is good for me. This is good. I can duplicate this. Just decide where I want the ivy to grow or the whatever these are to be. So let's see. Yeah, so the leaves look a bit too big, so let's go to the hair system, change the size. We can use fewer particles, like 100, and increase the children and use children here. Change the size, random size, and you never really want to touch the radius because it kind of makes the leaves. I think I need to randomize the rotation quite a lot. Let me play with roughness. And what should I play with? Yeah, just randomize everything. And with that, I think the color of our leaves, let me see, plain .015, this one here has the material for our grass, and I think need to make it fit more our scene, make it less green. Like that. Yeah, we can have more particles. Just making this share the same. Make sure this is paused. Can even just use control click. So this, where these faces are, is where our particle system is going to be. It needs to be a bit like that. I think the leaves need to be a bit. Let's try 20. Just have there. We can also duplicate this, so we have some even growing over onto the side of the buildings. Like that. A really good job. How is your viewers? Really good job with your viewers. Thank you. Yes, we grow sometimes we don't, but yeah, we are having fun. I learned Houdini and Vex for 4 and 5 months, and then didn't use it for a year, maybe more. Now I can't even properly navigate. Yeah, 6 months is quite a lot, because even when you if you spend that much time without an application, usually they have made a lot of changes to it that it's going to be very difficult for you to come back to it and know what's going on. Wait until you start using Nuke for compositing. That software will drive you nuts. Yeah, I tried Nuke, but yeah, it's really not very easy to use. I think we need more vegetation, especially on. Okay, so I'm wasting a lot of particles where the camera is not seeing, so let me fix that. If anyone wants to learn Houdini, there will be I highly recommend Hips Fask course. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure he's a cool guy. Anyway, I have the particles where the camera is going to see them, so this is not going to be seen. You can have it. Okay, this building is floating in the air. You can't have that. Okay, wait, let me see. Nuke is a bit out of my price range. How much is it? The time Nuke scares me these days. Yeah, nothing is really going to happen, I think. Hopefully, nothing really major happens. Let me ask you guys, how much does your software subscription cost you per month? If any of you are using paid software. I know most of you don't, because most of you just use Blender. I think I need to increase the size. Not this size, the size, the radius. Is it the radius? Anyway, I think we need more sun coming in, so let me change the elevation to 45 and hit render, and maybe also bring back sharpness. Let's try 50, 70. Yeah. And this building, we can give it. Okay. Okay, so most of the building here looks super clean for other kind of scene we're using. I use Blender and Adobe. What Adobe? Which version of Adobe products you use, subscription or pirated? I use Photoshop, but non-pirated. I do because I do some work for the client, so they mostly pay for the subscription. Photoshop and Illustrator in particular. How much does that cost you? Pirated. Yeah, most people who don't live in the US, are mostly pirating because it's really expensive if you're going to use a lot of packages. Okay, let me see what do I need here. Yeah, I need to make these buildings dirty. There is an add-on I have called texture decals. Really, is it quick? Forgetting my own add-on, quick decals. That should help with that. So to use it, I'm going to use it to have to jump into. Nuke is 5,000. That's a lot, quite a lot. That's a lot of money. Paya, or is that perpetual? I don't think it can be Paya. That must be a perpetual license, which is still expensive. Yeah, because they are pirated quite a lot. Yeah, so I'm waiting for the shaders to compile here. Then we can see. Okay, Blender crashed. I guess I can't use Eevee for this project because it's too heavy, but quick decals works really well when you can preview things. Anyway, I think we can still preview things in cycles. I just wanted to, Eevee is much faster because it's real-time preview. How do you get this energy of constantly making new stuff? May God also give me such energy too. This is like a hobby to me, so, and yeah, I enjoy it, so that's why I guess it doesn't feel tiring to me at all. If I pause this, I think I'm using quite a lot of particles here that may not be necessary. So let's reduce to Q. Okay. Yeah, let's go to quick decals. Yeah, let me go to my resources, walls, and find something rusty like this. Whether this is an add-on you can get on Blender Market. It's my own add-on. Just helps a lot in setting up things to make them look quite old. Which building is this? Okay. Now I just need to make sure I want to make this old. Let me switch out the image here for a different image, like that. The render is really looking good. Wish I could live there. Oh, it's supposed to be a post-apocalypse, so yeah, I don't think it would be fun to live there. Let me see. Change the elevation back to 50 so that we introduce some. We can also, let me see. Oh, I think the aspect ratio of this image was throwing me off a bit, but we can, let me first add in more assets here. Let me see. Deco, street. I never made it past the hobbies stage, but I'm still enjoying and getting better. Oh, that's good. You'll get better. You'll get there. Let's see, what else could we add in? Some street lights. If I had a way to fund a nuke, I would have it, but with no paying project to offset the cost is unfunded liability. Even when you have paying clients, it's really expensive. That's no small money, unless if you are super rich. Add some garbage. Barricades. Let me see. A traffic cone. These are all available in my street barricade package. If you're a patron, you can get it. No, you don't really want to live here. You don't mind the zombies? Yeah, that's what you think. Until you have to mind them. Let's add this billboard. I saw one here. The billboards you can get on my CG Trader account. They all have PBR textures. Let's see, what else can we add in here? Some clouds. These are just planes with a cloud on them, a cloud image on them, just in the background. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Keith, thank you. Let's add our signature card. Add a car. Yeah, that I can do. Let me add the card here. Maybe also add more vegetation here. Not sure why this particles rotation is not purely random. Hello Anish, how are you? How are you? Hello Hash Paknik, how are you? How are you as well? I think the size of these should be a bit. Thank you Madison for subscribing, really appreciate that. These particles should have a random rotation. Okay, I think this particle should have a different particle system. You're watching from Tanzania. Nice mitano tena. How are you? How is TZ? This doesn't look thick enough for me. I guess most plants don't really grow like that. Its leaves are too thick. I think the shader is also a bit too complicated. It should just be maybe even some translucence. Car. I have cars. Oh, I have a shopping cart. I had forgotten about that. Is that like a Houdini copy to points node inside Blender? Are you scattering the transparent leaves into stretch oval geo to make foliage? Yes, but I'm just using the particle system. I'm keeping it simple. That's what we do here. Keeping things quite simple. Maybe we can have, let me see, what else can we have? Some milk carton here. That is like step tone, so we can use it, make it look like garbage. Let me see. Let me get PBR. Let me see. try to find other stuff we can use here. I'll have these crossing lines. Okay. You can still do compositing through Blender, which makes it great. It's a good all-in tool, a kit for hobbyists at learn. As a hobbyist, yes, it would be Blender Compositor is enough, but if you're doing serious compositing, it's very, very limited, and you can't really compare it to something like what, Nuke. I guess that's why Nuke is very expensive, because it's the industry standard. Hello, Tan. Do you mean the stream is lagging or something? Just want to make this look old. So we can add some stuff like these to the ground. It's running fine for you, infrared videos. Thank you for letting me know. It also seems to be okay on my side, so I'm not really sure. Maybe the issue is on your side. What is this? Plant. I think I have corn. Yeah, so we can -90. Yeah, we can also show that some corn is growing. Just randomize it a bit. Let's see. Missing textures. File external data, find missing textures, resources. No? Okay, let me see. Find external, find missing textures. Okay, let me see. That's why I cried learning Nuke. I have to suffer learning advanced compositing while working. Yeah, Nuke seems quite difficult to use. Yeah, I want to get the missing textures for this corn. Let me see. What is the object name? It's called grass. Should be called corn, I think. No, it's not that. Should be corn. Where is corn? Oh, this here. Let me isolate this for a second. See why do we have missing textures on this. It's buffering for you. Let me see. That's usually my upload speed. Seems okay. I'm really not sure what could be the problem. Okay, so I seem to have a lot of missing textures. Let me just see. Can I get quick fix here? Resources, plants. Let me use just do a quick Google search. For this image and see if I can can't find it. Okay. Not sure what the problem is here. Okay, something is wrong here, and I'm not sure why this is showing in pink. And Blender, there is this bug where Blender freezes when you go into edit mode. Not sure why. Anyway, let me just get rid of this cone. But I've added an interesting beat. Anyway, can't have nice things. Many thanks. You are amazing. Thank you, Hashboy. Thank you. I haven't foolishly tried to get a good render without it. Live and learn. Let me see. Did I? And it's less software to learn and use. I think I missed some of your messages, so I'm not sure what you mean. I try. Scrub back at the stream like 4 seconds, then watch the stream. If you are still buffering, your ISP latency to YouTube server might be suffering. Yeah, it seems fine. Also, even in my preview, it seems okay. Alright, so let's do some color grading here using my quick deco add-on. Quick functions add-on. Bring in some contrast. Yeah, and I think one thing we are lacking is volumetric fog. So let's do that. First pause the render. Come here, viewport wireframe. Give this some principal volume. Just give it a small emission strength, and let's see. Yeah, now we have some separation between the foreground elements and the background elements. Just give this a blue tone. I think you can add the shopping cart there. I'm really late. Yeah, you kind of are, but yeah, you can always watch this stream later. Let me see. Do I have some billboards? Too soon, old, too late, smart. Okay, let me see. What else can we add in this? Go to my decos pack. Decos streets. Okay, I think this thing is too tall for what it should be. More barricades. I think that's enough barricades. Let me grab some grass. Have it somewhere. So we have grass is like grass is starting to grow. Let me turn on random here. It's like grass is starting to grow around the edges of the street. Can increase the scale. Okay, that's too much. Just increase the scale enough so that it's kind of visible, and maybe let's reduce the particles, and under the particle, wait, let me also make the grass here. Yo, thank you for subscribing. The obsessor, thank you. Need to reduce on some of these. We don't need as many. Yes. The height. think I need to change the color of this building. When a 3D program crashes on you, you know that it's working as expected. A senior 3D animator once told me. I still have no idea what it means to this day, but okay. I guess it means that that it's doing a lot of process. I'm not sure what that would mean as well. And I've been using 3D for a lot, but since he's a senior animator, I guess he knows what he's talking about. Guess that's the program's way of saying break time, take a break. Most people won't take a break because their PC crashed. They'll just open it up again. Do you have any portfolio, Behance or ArtStation? I have ArtStation, but I rarely post there. I just met you and I would like to see more of your work. You can go to my Discord. I usually post some of my work there. But glad to meet you as well. Thanks for your work. No problem, man. Thank you as well. Now let's add a car way in the back there. This is kind of a low poly car, so I don't want it to be in the foreground too much. So let's try changing the aspect ratio of this image. Make it more taller so we can see more of our creation. Since this building is also floating, if you are able to crash a 3D program, then either you are making a crazy good scene with lots of detail in it, or you just a rookie. Yeah, but I think it would mean more that you really know what you're doing, because a rookie doesn't. Yeah, unless you are making a lot of subdivision. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, if you're a rookie, you're likely making a lot of subdivisions that are going to break your PC. So that could be true. So if you are, the key to having a successful piece is to crash your PC. Not my words. Those are Sparrow's words of inspiration. So yeah, crash your PC to get better scenes. Let me see if I just use let's just use emission. Atomic scale. Look like a rookie modeling an object with to the very atom. Like really small, making it really small. I don't try custom. They make up everything. That's a nice pun. Let's add this nice lady. Walking. Maybe she's walking with her cat. Hello, newborn legend. Thank you. Let me see. Shift D. Collection. Parent. Especially when the camera is far away, you don't want to miss all the atomic details. Yeah, like for example, it might a rookie, as you decided to call them, or a beginner would add as much details that we have here in the back here, but you can see basically in the back there isn't much. It's only, so I guess that's what you mean there. You know, I think I like this reddish material here, so let's do that. Let's add that. Just give this some sort of frame. Actually, shouldn't do that. I want this to be, doesn't need that. I need to be, give it the reddish. Oh, you can use a rusty material. Like this. think this building here should be shorter so we can see some billboard, that billboard there. And let me see. I want a poster. There also another one there. I guess. Let me see. This time we can use better be some good simulation and animation and models for a 3D program to crash. No, it doesn't have to be better. 3D programs crash for a lot of reasons. Okay, this wall looks too clean, so let me make it dirty, adding this texture here. Okay, something like that. Now looks much dirtier. One thing I don't like is how our sky is not as blue as I want it to be. Let me see. I'll prefer the same sky like we have here. Imagine adding details to the inside of the buildings in the scene when you're not even going to render them. That's madness. That would be madness, man. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone does it. Let's try a rotation of, you know what, I think I like this lighting more. All this. Let's add I only add details if the camera is going to see them. It's called modeling to camera. It is not in short, leave it out. Yeah, that's why you see The first thing I set up is my camera, because I don't want to waste a lot of time and polygons where they're not going to be seen. Yeah, I'm starting to like things, the way things are looking now. Even that doesn't look too bad. Try changing this position of the sun, or a different HDRI. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here. I think I like this look though. How do you think? What do you think? We think here is too big. It needs to be around that size. Off the bed, you all, it's 6 a.m. here in this part of the US, and this Canadian has to sleep. Peace. 6 a.m. That's in the morning. Or isn't that like in the morning? Nice chatting to you, and have a good sleep. But I'm kind of confused. Wouldn't that be in the morning? Were you not sleeping for the whole night? Comp looks a bit off with this lighting. You think? Maybe we can change the aspect ratio. To a more wider. Thank you, Penny Canchufla, for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Let me first pause. Okay, these are way too many. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Let me play with some colors and see. Can go with that warm look or kind of darker look. I think I like, not sure what I like here. I rarely go with a bluish tint, so let's go with this today and see. That's your waking up time? Yeah, I think so. The brighter version of this lighting looks good. The brighter version. So you mean like if we change this to 0.5? I guess it does. So I think I prefer it when it's not too bright. Just the first one I made. You mean with a wider or a taller aspect ratio? Yeah, so I'm going to give this a render and see how it looks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next stream. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, have a good one. Not that bright. Too bright exposes the texture. Yeah, it does. Overexposes. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. I'm going to give this a quick render. I have some errands to run, and it's hard to chat when there is